welcome to the Lalantia show. Today I'm excited to come on to talk to you about guardian dragons. And I'm using the word guardian dragon, and other people may use other words, and that's okay. So much of like spirituality and like all of this stuff has different labels and different words are used, and it can cause some confusion, but it is what we receive individually and none of it is wrong. So today it is all about connecting with your guardian dragon, or more about what our guardian dragons really are. So if you are new here, my name is Lalantia. I'm a psychic realm channeler and energy healer. I specialize in working with the magical realms. So I work with dragons, unicorns, mermaids, fairies, all of the different magical beings, and it's all about connecting you to the magic of who you really truly are. So a lot of what I talk about is, yes, I talk about these different magical beings, but it all comes back to you and who you are and how you're meant to show up in the world, and all of that stuff connecting to you. It's not about going outside of yourself so much for information, but they are here to support you and guide you and help you on this path. You're not alone. So today is about the guardian dragons, and I'm wearing my Mother of Dragons shirt because I thought it was fitting. So let's go ahead and get started. This one is a very important topic to me. This was one of my most intense awakenings in my own awakening journey. It was so powerful for me when I connected with my guardian dragon. It was like 3 days of almost constant crying. I mean, it wasn't like constant crying, but it was like always very emotional, like lots of emotions on the surface, lots of emotions like about, like I had like such a bigger knowing of who I am, who I am as a person, as a soul, as like the bigger picture, because it was like a puzzle piece fell into place that was so massive that it was like everything in my life completely shifted and changed. Now, my connection with dragons is very, very intense. It's like at the time I didn't understand it. I didn't know what was happening. So here's a little bit of my own story. My story is that when I connected with my dragon, I don't even know how many years ago it was now, 5, 6 years maybe? I don't know. It could be longer than that. But when I connected with my dragon, it was when I was doing a meditation that somebody else had, like it was just like a guided meditation. And I was in this guided meditation, and all of a sudden a dragon, like I was doing the meditation, it was like normal, like I've been meditating pretty regularly for a while, and I was able to go into the meditation and visualize and see everything pretty well. But when my dragon came in, everything became crisp and clear and so intensely strong. Now, when my emotions came up in this experience, it was like the strongest emotion I had ever felt in my entire life. I didn't really understand it, but I knew it felt like a piece of my soul had returned to me. Now, when she came in, I just knew that this dragon meant so much to me, I couldn't even comprehend it. And the experience isn't the same for everybody. Your experience can look a little bit different, or a lot different. Mine was very intense, but it was my first experience in connecting with dragons, and it was like, this is a part of me. This is a part of who I am. And if prior to this, I hadn't really even believed in dragons. I didn't know that dragons were really real. I mean, before I did the meditation, at that point I knew, or I believed, but I didn't. I believed, but I didn't know. Does that make sense? It's like maybe I wanted to believe, but until I connected with my dragon, I didn't fully believe. Once I connected with her, I was like, there's nothing that's incredible. There's nothing that's magical. And I remember I did the meditation. I was very emotional. I connected very deeply with her. And then I could see her with me all the time. I could feel her around me. I could go into meditation and just lay with her and just feel safe and loved. And I had never experienced anything like that before, since I had, well, in my whole life, but even since I had awakened, there was nothing that I had experienced that was like this. So I spent a lot of time with her, but I didn't have to do anything. Like, she was just there. She was just so present in my life. And I remember I did that meditation, and then just like a few hours later, shortly after, I had to go take my car in because it had some issues. I had to go into the shop. So I remember thinking when I'm going to the shop, I'm like, I just want to tell everybody I connected with my dragon. I want to just tell the whole world I connected with my dragon. And I'm just like, I can't say that. Like, these guys are going to think I'm a crazy person. And so of course I didn't say anything to them, but I just felt like I cried on the way there. And I was like, they're going to be like, is everything okay? And of course they didn't say anything at all, but yeah, I was very emotional for a very long time, and I wanted to tell the whole world. At the same time, I felt like I was crazy. I felt like something was not that something was wrong with me, but that nobody would ever understand, that nobody would get it, because it was the most intense emotion I'd ever experienced. It was the most intense connection I had ever had with anyone or anything ever in my life. So that was my beginning of my experiences. A few days later, or maybe a week later, it wasn't too long later, one of my friends, she called me and she's like, okay, I'm getting a tattoo, and we have the same tattoo artist. She channels my tattoos, and we work together on the tattoos. And anyways, my friend was getting a tattoo by my other friend, and she called me or texted with me and said that she felt like the tattoo artist friend had a dragon coming forward, and they were having a hard time like connecting to that dragon energy. And she was like in the process of getting tattooed, and the moment I read that, I had this connection. I think it was that moment, or maybe it was like the moment after I stopped looking at the text message, the dragon came forward. And once again, it was super emotional for me, but not the same kind of emotional. It was very intense. It was a very strong energy for me. It was like, this is a part of me. This is a part of who I am. And this was just really solidifying, I guess, my experience from before, and making it clear to me that it's not just because this other dragon means so much to me or is so deeply connected to me, but it is because this is what I'm meant to do. I'm meant to be here to help people connect to their dragons, to their guardian dragons, to the dragons that are out there and available to us to work with, because they're coming here, they're helping us in changing the world, to change the earth, to move into the new earth. They're here to help us. And all of us have, anybody who's watching this and feels called to this and doesn't think I'm a crazy person anyways, or maybe you think I'm a little bit of a crazy person, but you still feel like drawn to this, you have a personal guardian dragon as well. You wouldn't have landed here, you wouldn't be interested at all if you didn't. So just trust in that and know that you do. Now, I am using the word guardian dragon because I think it's the thing that kind of fits the best. I had thought maybe I should say heart dragon, like the dragon that is most deeply connected to our heart, but I think guardian dragon is just kind of what people are going to resonate with the best. But we do have, this is a dragon. You can have many dragon guides. I have many dragon guides. Now that I've been working with dragons for quite a few years now, I have quite a few that have come in, and I always have more that are stepping in. But the guardian, your guardian dragon, your personal guardian dragon, is there with you and has likely been with you for many, many lifetimes, if not since the beginning of the conception of your soul. Like when your soul was first created or first brought into the universe, your dragon may have been there at the same time, and you were kind of born together. There's different beliefs around this. See what resonates with you. But your dragon is like very, very close to you. It is a deep, deep bond. So that's something that you will likely feel immediately upon your connection with your guardian dragon. Now, your guardian dragon can look any way. So dragons, we often have this idea that dragons look a particular way. We think that they are, big and they have dragon scales, or they just have scales on their body, and that's not always true. Your dragon can have fur, it can have feathers, your dragon can be shaped a little bit different, your dragon can be more of a serpent, your dragon can be really, really tiny, your dragon can be really, really huge. I've worked with dragons. Usually your I think in my experience, what I find with guardian dragons is that your dragon is big, is very big, but not big in the sense of like the size of a city or a state, or there are dragons that are enormous, 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 and they're not necessarily so much on Earth, but out in the universe that I've connected with, that are absolutely like bigger than we can even almost conceive of. So our guardian dragons are usually like what we would imagine as normal dragon size. So, like if my dragon were to be sitting, my dragon wouldn't fit inside my apartment, but my dragon could sit in the courtyard outside of my apartment. Okay. So when I like cuddle up with my guardian dragon, I can curl up under her wing and I fit there pretty well. And we just kind of fit together. So dragons are not male or female, but we can feel their energy as masculine or feminine. So when I connected with my dragon, I connected with her through my heart space. So I felt the immense love that she was showing me. And so my first connection was with her more feminine energy. But other people, when they may connect with her, when other people channel for me, they would say he, because they felt her protective energy. So they felt the masculine energy of protection. So don't get too caught up on the masculine and feminine, because it's just the energy of what we resonate with most. And we as humans like to refer to things as he or she. We're getting better, a little bit better at saying they, but it doesn't matter. They don't care if you say he, she, they. It doesn't matter. Or if you just have a name and you just call them always by their name. But this dragon is going to feel like home to you. It's like returning to yourself. It's like a puzzle piece of your soul, like connecting you even more deeply with who you are. Now, your dragon can come to you in many different ways. Your dragon can come to you in your dreams. Your dragon can come to you in your meditations. Your dragon can come to you. You can do journeys to connect with your dragon, and your dragon can have different purposes. Your dragon can take you to other realms, to other places. Like your dragon can be like that connection to being able to get to these other places when you do journeys or whatever. But remember that it's different for everybody. When you connect with your guardian dragon, they should feel very comforting, safe, protective. You should feel very, very protected by them, but also like feeling that deep, deep love and comfort and just a deep connection. The love can be so intense that you could react like I did and cry. You could cry for 3 days like I did, or you could just have a little cry, or you may just feel that love really intensely but not actually cry. Remember, we all experience emotions and are feeling differently. I feel very intensely, so this is actually kind of I don't want to say it's normal for me. I've never had such an intense connection as that, but for me, crying is definitely a normal thing, and connecting with guides that have a very deep, deep connection with me, or I have a deep connection with. I already mentioned that the dragon has likely been with you for many, many lifetimes, so I'm not going to go over that again, but your dragon, your guardian dragon, can help you remember your soul, like remember who you are, because you have experienced so much with this dragon, and this dragon still remembers. So you were born into this world without a memory of prior to this world. Most of the time this happens. So it's hard to remember your power and who you really truly are. Now, your dragon knows who you really truly are. Your dragon always sees you as you really truly are. Your dragon also loves you so unconditionally that there is nothing you can ever do to upset your dragon or to drive them away. You can never make a mistake that will push your dragon away. No matter what, your dragon will always be there for you. Now, you can think that you did that because you have a belief that you did that, and in that belief, you're pushing them away and not allowing yourself to feel their energy, but it doesn't mean that they're not there. They're going to still be there. They still love you, and they'll always be there with you and for you. So your guardian dragon can do many, many things with you. I'm not going to, I could go into all the different purposes, but I think that the main purpose for your dragon is that they are your companion. You are not alone in this journey. You're not meant to be alone in this journey. Your dragon is your guardian dragon is your companion and can help protect you, can help you feel safe, can help you feel grounded, can help you remember your power and what you are here to do. Your dragon, most of all, helps you remember who you really truly are. Outside of just this human body and this human mind and your ego and everything that's going on in the world, your dragon helps you remember that you are incredible and that you are so much more than you think you are. That is the most powerful, or one of the most powerful parts of connecting with your guardian dragon, to remember that you are incredible. So I love to work with people with their guardian dragons and connecting with their guardian dragons and deepening that connection with your guardian dragon and understanding how much your guardian dragon can help you, going through all of these different steps. So I have lots of different ways that we can do that. We could do that in a one-off session. I don't know how deep we can go in one session. It depends where you are on your own journey, how much, maybe blocking you from having the experience fully. We could do 3 sessions. I do have 3 sessions available. I work with people in 12, mentorship, which is starts at 12 sessions together. So this connection with your guardian dragon is only the beginning of what is so much more. So once you connect with your guardian dragon, you can, if you haven't already, you can open your abilities more, because you're going to feel more safe. You're going to feel more grounded. You're going to feel more present. You're going to feel more connected to who you really truly are. You're going to understand things in an entirely different way. So then your abilities are going to be able to open more. So that is what I work on, some of what I work on in my 12-week mentorship. So I have these different options, but I also have a free group which is called Sorceress Circle. It's on Facebook. I run it with my friend Natalie. We go live 3 times a week. It's absolutely amazing. It's a great starting point if you don't know what to do, you don't know if you're ready for ready to work with someone or to make that investment. Join the free group. Get the free content, see how it feels, get to know us, see if you resonate with us. But I know that there are some people that are just like, okay, I'm ready to take that leap. Well, if you're ready to take that leap, check out my website, lalantia.com. I'll post the link below. I have a 12-week program called Activate Your Divine Essence. And in this, we connect you with your guardian dragon. That's only one thing. We're going to connect you with all kinds of different guides, protection, healer guide, and these can all be dragons. They can be other beings. We connect with mirror beings oftentimes, but everybody's different in what energy you connect with most. But if you're drawn to working with me, it's very likely that you're going to feel drawn to work with fairies and mermaids and unicorns and of course the dragons. So we will do all this work together. We will help you connect with these guides who are here to support you so that you can step into your most authentic self, so that you can expand and live a purposeful life and a happy life, because you deserve to live a happy life and you deserve to feel amazing, because you are amazing. You just may not believe it right this moment. So even if you aren't sure if that is a right fit for you, you can reach out to me. You can introduce yourself. Let me know that you really connected with this video. You felt like I touched on some things that really hit home for you. Whatever it may be, I'm very approachable. I do answer my messages as long as they're not spammy, and obviously you wouldn't be messaging me with a spammy message if it is about this. So totally reach out to me, have a conversation. You can also find me on Instagram, Lalantia Makana, and then on Facebook, my profile is Lalantia Makana. So reach out to me. I'm happy to have a chat with you. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for watching my channel. If you haven't already subscribed, make sure to do so you don't miss out on any of my other content. If you want to subscribe to my email, their newsletter, the link is below. You get some free stuff when you do that as well. So I would love to connect with you more deeply. I know that this is just the beginning of an amazing journey for you. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.